we doing, guys? We are back once again with the Shout Out podcast, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today, we're really excited for these guests on. We have got Sue and Werner from the band / group Why Not. Guys, how are you doing today?
We're fine, thank you.
We're fine.
Yeah,
mighty fine.
Mighty fine. We love to hear it. We love to hear it.
Thank you so much for coming on.
We're not in our own house. This is my brother's house, and this is his lovely wallpaper.
She'd never have that wallpaper. No.
It's lovely. You're in Wales, I understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. Nice little holiday.
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
Bit of motorbiking, bit of walking.
Bit of singing.
Motorbiking?
Yeah, have a motorbike. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I've ridden one once in Vietnam and it was all very
Oh, you were brave.
scary. Yeah, and I was never brave enough. When I came back to the UK, I was like, I really want to get a motorbike, and I've not been brave enough to take the plunge. But that sounds cool, though. We've got loads we want to talk about today, don't we, Dan?
Yeah, a lot. We want to go through your upcoming festival appearances, talk about the gig that we played together, and also Steve at Mix 92.6.
It was amazing.
But most importantly, your new album dropped on February 21st, right?
Yeah, it was released on February 21st, and it's all songs by local songwriters, including us, but all local songwriters. We've been out and about singing for quite a while, doing different events and things, and we were singing lots of famous people's songs and a couple of our own. But whilst we've been out, we've noticed that there's so many talented songwriters out there. So and they offered us, especially a guy called Pat Crilly, he was the first one to say to us, why don't you do a couple of my songs? And we were sort of, really? You want us to sing your songs? And we were quite flattered by that. And then we started singing his songs, and then more and more people came out and said, would you like to do one of my songs? And then we put it out there, didn't we? We did have a shout out. We're going to beat Amber's shout out.
Yeah, we have
to. So, so Pat Crilly runs the folk club at the Hertford Club. Shout out. The Four Rivers.
They're on fire.
Four Rivers, yeah.
Shout out. So we're definitely going to plug him because he helped us an awful lot.
Did,
so from there, loads of songwriters got on board, and we sang their songs out in our sets for a year, and then we recorded them, and then we put out the album.
It is such a cool idea. I love how you can use something like that to really reinforce a community. You know, like have everyone you're playing. It's so like. I've seen you guys play before, and when you cover, the hits and stuff, that's great. But to hear you cover a song that I might have heard in a different pub, in a different venue from another local artist, and to hear it kind of reimagined it's just something that no one else is doing. It's so cool. We really love to hear that.
And actually, it's a privilege for us to be able to do their songs, and they've been so gracious as well, haven't they? Just to let us do our own versions, because what we're trying to do is do our versions so that their own versions stay theirs.
Yeah, totally. That's what I loved about it so much, is they are very.
We did our album launch. We said, if you don't like our versions, go and listen to the artist. You might like theirs, Bob, but that's the whole point of doing it, is to get their music out.
And if you do like our version, even more reason to go listen to it.
Yeah, exactly. And now we've got, because we've done this, and we've released one album, we've now got a whole a whole list of albums on the game. Yeah. And one of which is Amber Lily's song, which we love.
Shout out to Amber.
Another shout out.
Shout out.
Because we're doing one of her songs, which is Just for a Minute, because we love that song.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I love that song so much. We where did we saw her in O'Neill's?
Yeah, we played a gig with her.
Yeah, she was playing, and I was just belting that song out when that one came on. It was quite a busy pub, and you could it was really loud, and then she started singing that, and it was silent.
It's just a
great song.
A beautiful.
The first time we heard it, we thought, man, that is a cracking song.
Yeah, see if we can do that. And she was so gracious, and she gave us this.
What's that? Oh, no way.
But this is I'll Be Fine, but she's written all the chords down on the back that we don't allow.
Just in case.
My life a bit easier.
Yeah.
So you got the chord. So one of you is a guitarist. Yeah, and you both do a bit of singing.
Yes,
that's my yes.
Yeah, we're a duo, harmonies based duo.
A harmonies based duo. It's really cool. How would you kind of describe your sound? Because there will be people listening to this podcast who've never heard you sing or any of your music before.
How would we describe us? We really do. We sort of describe it as harmonies based duo, and we do, but we cover a lot of different genres.
A bit country, a bit
folky, a bit poppy,
tiny bit of pop-ish. Mostly country, folky.
Yeah.
Rocky a little bit,
It's really cool because that's why I brought it up, because when we heard you guys play at Steve's event, which we will get into,
Steve.
It was a short set. It was
2 songs.
It was 2 songs, but they were both very different, very different, and it showed just in a very short set, like kind of what you guys could potentially, what the sound like could be like in a fuller set. It was really cool.
Where did the inspiration come from to set the group up?
From you can explain that one.
I've been playing in a band with my brother for about 100 years. I'm not going to say how long, because and I play bass guitar mostly and sing. So we were doing all that stuff, but we really wanted to do our own stuff. And more the pubs were getting like, no, you can't play your own stuff. We want to hear Mr. Brightside and everything. Oh, for goodness sake. So, and my brother was getting more and more disillusioned with having to play Mustang Sally 1,000 times and all those cheesy covers that people want to hear, get drunk and sing to. He wanted to get his own stuff out. So we sort of thought maybe we could do something. He wanted to go and do some stuff more on his own. His solo stuff. So we just thought, should we give it a go? And then we just thought, well, why not?
Why not?
Why not? We might.
I wasn't expecting that. Really
and then, of course, I had to play a 12-string, which is a bit different to the bass. But never mind,
Yeah, there's a lot more strings on that. 3 times the amount of strings, I think.
Occasionally, but not very often. But it's harder for me to learn. Some songwriters do extremely complicated chords, and I am unable to do bar chords because I get a shooting pain in the wrist, so I'm limited. So I have to make them up, some of these chords, or change them completely. So it's a problem when do my song, and you think, no. Anyway, and not like that. A couple of people have actually sent me simplified versions. So
that's great.
My small brain and my very sort of fingers.
Oh, that's great. I mean, that must mean they really want you to play their songs then, if they're rewriting.
It's great. And we've met so many wonderful people, including yourselves.
Shout out to you.
Our first ever shout out.
Oh, we got
you were brilliant. You were brilliant.
And never been shouted out before.
Amber and Mel and all the songwriters that we've covered on the album, and even more songwriters that will be on Project 2, which eventually will come out. But we're here learning those songs at the moment. So.
Oh yeah,
nice.
So, do you have a day, a time in mind? Do you think that?
Well, we like to. It'll be a while because this album's only just come out, so we will be singing. Once we've learnt the song, we'll put them in our sets, and we'll do what we did with this bunch of songs. We'll sing them out in our sets, and then we'll record it.
Do you find it helps to gig a song a little bit before you
and
sit down and record
it? As Amber has said in her podcast, shouting out
she
actually the open mics is a great place to take out new music, and we've heard such a lot of brilliant music at the open mics. It's amazing, and so we take them there. And
Andy Bradshaw, shout out to him, one of his songs on our album. He runs a brilliant open mic, and he wants you to try stuff.
That's cool.
He says, just bring a song, have a go, do it, because you need to sing it. You need to sing it over a microphone. You need to try it out, and this is the place to do it. But if it goes wrong, who cares?
Exactly.
That's the attitude you want, and people.
Of course, lovely Steve Simpson. He's just amazing on mix.
We have to shout out.
That's a huge shout out. We love Steve on this podcast.
He's amazing, and he's really been good to us. He really has, and he's played our song "Brand New Day" a few times.
Yeah, he has.
So that's brilliant.
Have you been up to the studio?
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we've done the interview there. We did the interview before we had this idea had just come about, and then he invited us to do his show, because I put a post up about it's not a competition, we should all be supporting each other in local music, and he liked that idea, and he invited us, and it all went on from there. So
oh, that's so cool. He's a great person to have on your team, especially for such a community-based project like that.
It is, and that's what we like about this. We've had a great time, and we've met so many excellent people with it.
And you're doing so many exciting gigs as well, because you've got loads of festivals and things like HMV planned as well coming up.
Yeah, we're playing here in Wales as well, actually. A week today at the Lost Ark. Yes, that's a great little venue here in Wales, which we play when we come here. And then when we come home from here, we're playing at Watford HMV, but we've got our CD in Stevenage HMV at the moment. It's on their chart wall.
Is it?
Yeah, so it's quite nice.
You'll probably stay there.
It probably will for some time. So we're playing that Watford HMV as well. So
nice.
That's and Todd when we get home. We're doing Todd in the Whole Festival as well in July.
Yes.
Cabaret stage. That'll be fun.
The cabaret stage.
Yeah, with Mel Quinn.
Cool.
Shout out to Mel Quinn.
Shout out to Mel Quinn.
Shout out to Mel Quinn.
We love Mel, and she's on the same night as us. She's
brilliant. So fun.
Oh, that's wicked. What's the date on that one? Sorry.
That's the 14th of July. It's or is it actually? I might have lied.
She has a list.
I have a list.
Got a list.
I just turn up and play. I don't know where we're going.
There's so many.
That's what I do.
Sound like Dan, yeah.
No, I lied. We're on Friday, the 11th of July at 9 p.m.
Cool.
45-minute set on the cabaret stage, which will be fun.
That'll be fun.
Oh.
And you can try out some new material.
Yeah, we'll do. What we'll do is a bit like Amber said when she was on the podcast. We'll do our local songwriter songs and our songs interspersed with a few covers, because in some events that's what they want to hear. That there's nostalgia to those songs, isn't there, for people? So they want to hear them. So we'll
it's great to do both.
Yeah,
it's great to fit them both in. I don't know if you've watched. I've watched Anne play gigs, and the way she disperses her own music in with the covers and makes it feel like one kind of
and we do what she does. We don't necessarily introduce them as anybody's song, but we'll tell them at the end that a lot of the songs in our set are from local artists, and we'll have a list of them, and we'll put the albums out, and they can see who.
Oh, that's really great. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah,
it's really cool stuff. It's really exciting, man. It's really cool. Like the novelty. I can't believe it's something that I've never even really heard of before. But it's such a cool way. And you guys watching, if you do get the chance, you have to listen to that album, The Project, because the reimagining local artists' songs and is just something that no one's doing at the moment, and so that more people should definitely be doing.
If you've got any songs you'd like us to do,
please send
them.
Songs.
We would love to.
You can, but you never know.
Never know.
Again, get the bass out.
I'm sure Mash could get on there, or
yeah. How does the recording process go for you guys then? How does that work?
Yeah, well, we went into PR. We went to the practice rooms, which is I don't know if you've heard of practice rooms in Stevenage. Stevenage and PRZ Live. Because we've done a lot of gigs with them. With Todd, they run some stages at Todd.
Oh, cool.
And also
practice.
Shout out!
Yeah,
this is my favourite episode ever. Now you've got the best.
And we put me off tone now. So we've played the Old Town Live Stevenage and Old Town Live Ware with them as well. So they're great little festivals to do, aren't they? And they get a lot of people there. But we went there to record the album. Martin Lumsden was the producer, so he's shout out to Martin.
Shout out to Martin.
We've got to get you a prize for this. This is
we won a prize. We won a
shout out trophy.
We beat Amber by now, surely.
Oh, we must.
Yeah, you smashed everyone out of the park.
She's not even there.
Because there's a lot of songs on the album. It's like 10 songs or something? Was that all in like...
There's 13 on the album.
Value for money.
Yeah.
13 songs.
13 songs. So was that all recorded in the space of like...
we did that in 4 days.
4 days,
For, days altogether.
4 days to record 13 songs.
Chest infection.
Your lungs must have been killing you by the end of it.
And my brother, who's sitting over there, and you can't see him because he's hiding, he's actually playing lead guitar on some lovely lead guitar parts on three songs as well.
Because I can't.
That's great.
Is the aim to do like one every year? Is that the kind of alongside the band? Is it to promote local music as well by constantly doing these projects where you get to bring other people's music to the front?
I don't know whether we'll constantly record albums, and certainly not 13 songs all at once.
Ambitious.
I just don't think we're like, because to be honest, this will be every other year, because it wouldn't be released next year. It'll probably be released a year after, because we are self-funding these albums as well. And it's quite it's quite costly to do, but because we're quite passionate about doing it, and because we like singing the songs out in our sets as well. I mean, they're amazing songs. There's so many talented writers out there.
Yeah, there are. I mean, this area, the Hertfordshire kind of area, there's so much going on at the moment, and that's why we started the podcast. And that's because there's just so much talent out there and it just needs a voice to just be like heard, and that's why we love what you guys are doing so much. Because
and really, what you're doing is the equivalent of that, only via this media. So
we just haven't got to learn the songs.
Sorry, what was that?
We haven't got to learn the songs. We just got to ask questions.
You've
made it easy for ourselves.
That's fine.
Yes,
exactly. But what you're doing is a similar thing. It's still promoting local artists, which is
what we want to do.
There's not enough of that really going on. Really,
no, there's not. It's so tough out there. Like, there are some artists that you listen to them at these open mics in this area, and you know that they should be doing that.
Yeah, and I think we, all joking aside about beating Amber on the podcast, the first time we heard her, we thought that she's got
something there, definitely something
there.
She's brilliant.
Yeah,
I think
her voice is so distinctive.
It is. It is.
She's not copying anyone. She's so like authentic.
Yeah,
she's got that quiet, and then she's got that raw bit when she goes for it. It's lovely.
Perfect.
And when we do her song, it won't be.
It won't be anything like that.
No, we're really looking forward to that, because I love that song.
Oh God,
really? It won't be like, not just quite
be different.
No, it's not quite.
But she doesn't mind that.
No, she said, "Do what you like with it."
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah, which as everybody did.
They did. Yeah,
do whatever you want. You want to change what it has, the chords, which is good just as well.
Yeah.
A couple of words if you don't like them, don't fit.
They've been very gracious.
Yeah. One person was precious. I won't mention who it was. He actually does quite like what we did after we've done it. So
really?
Words, they're really important. They're just okay. Just listen to what we've changed. Oh yeah, you're all right then. It's not obviously changed. It's just a little bit.
It's not a little bit here and there. Nothing wrong with that.
So yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Did you meet everyone through Steve then? Is that how you've met Amber, or is it through the gigs that you've been doing locally that you met these people?
No, we met first see Amber at the Hertford Club.
At Nula's sing around.
Yeah, because Nula Halpin, who is also one of the songwriters on our album, she does a sing around just in the Hertford Club. So that's
shout out to Nula.
Oh yeah.
And she and Amber came along and we were all sitting out in the garden because they've got a nice garden.
All unplugged,
just unplugged.
Oh, lovely.
Sing around, and
cool vibe.
Amber sang a song, and we were like, "Oh my
God,
she's amazing!"
Good, isn't she?
Yeah.
And then
I'll just get the coat.
Everywhere then we noticed that everywhere we were, Amber was there.
Yeah.
Because we played at the Pioneer Club with Amber, but we've done Amber's. We were at Amber's. We played at her EP launch.
And
she mentioned that.
Yeah, and we played at
the White Lion
fundraiser with her for the defibrillators. Yeah, so we like to do the charity stuff as well. So it's nice to.
It is really good to be able to do what you love and also just have another impact completely separate to the music, and it just feels like why not? Why would you not do that?
Why not? Why not?
Why not? Why not counter?
Answer, really, well, we just give it. I mean,
why not? Yeah,
the biggest why not thing we did was we went and we did a bit of an audition for. This was a while ago before it closed, which is a shame. For Stand and Calling, we just went along and we thought, why not? We just give it a try. We just
never get in.
And we did, and we got to play the Laundry Meadows stage.
Really?
The year before it.
Oh my God!
Wow!
How was that?
So that was great. Fun. That was really fun.
That was incredible.
And then we did Pub at the Park in the Park last year, and with Mel. Quinn.
With Mel, yes.
We got in there with the Emerging Talent stage, and that was from the Pioneer Club as well.
Oh, was it? Yeah, I heard good things about that. I wasn't there, unfortunately. But I heard good things about it.
It was good. Good day.
It was a good day.
I think it's actually, we've got
we never thought we'd do.
Yeah.
I think there's actually a really nice community around like Hertfordshire. I know a bit further out with like everyone mentions like the Hertford Club and things like that, and there's a really nice community. I don't really see it very often in other, like you go to London a bit far out and there's not many people collaborating and being on the same cards, but around here we always seem to meet the same faces and everyone's really friendly, which I never thought was the music industry. I thought everyone was very for themselves, but especially in Hertfordshire everyone's so friendly and collaborative.
We don't find that at all. That was the real eye-opener when people said, and of course you can play our songs and we'd love you to do that. And it was we thought, oh my goodness, do they really want to? So we made sure that we did this album. We made sure we got a license to cover everybody that's with PRS and those things, so that they get the recognition for their songs as well.
Yeah,
so
that's really good. That's really good.
A manufacturer license to cover all of that, because you do need to think about that for doing other people's songs.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't understand any of that side about music at the moment, to be honest.
For them, it's important for them so that they get their song. We're not in the market of stealing people's songs. No. We just want to sing their songs for them. You see what I mean? And that's great that they still can keep it as theirs. Sort of
recognised for their work.
It's important.
We have something important which I think you're going to like, called the Shout Out Podcast playlist. We already have some of your music on there. Amber put one of your songs on, but
that's really nice.
Yeah, what we get you to do is put one of your own songs on the playlist, and then also another song from any artist that's on Spotify that you like. It could be the biggest artist in the world, or it could be another local artist, whoever you want.
I know who it's going to be.
So feel free. So let me know the songs, and I'll put them, one of your own, and then another artist that you know.
You can choose one of those.
Oh, how can I choose one of those? It's different.
No,
not raising from afar.
You could have one each if you want from your current album.
Yeah, which one?
Yesterday's
could be Blue Mantle song.
Well, I don't know.
It's
You're not going to make any enemies.
Too hard. It's too hard
because
they're so different. A lot of the ones.
I suppose they are very different. That's the problem, and they're all good.
Yeah,
written. They're very well written songs. So, but they're all just so different.
Well, give me your Yesterdays.
Yeah,
because that's the one that when we were singing them out about, we said to people in the audience, if you can guess who wrote this song, we'll buy you a drink.
Because everyone knew the person who wrote the song, but they've never heard him write a song.
No one could guess.
He's a comedy writer. He writes comedy songs.
And he's amazingly talented, but not in the way you think about this song.
Yeah, so that's the lyrics are very good lyrics in that song. And then the other song, we'd like it to be Amber's song, because just for a minute, because that's
just for the minute. Is that on the podcast? Is that on the playlist already, Dan?
I don't think so. I know we've got Ammunition and You Will Be Fine. Let me check if Just for the Minute's on there. No, that is onto the playlist.
I'm so glad that's on the playlist now. I'm so glad.
Yeah, it's my favourite.
So you're happy with
Yesterdays? Give Me Your Yesterdays is by John Bell. Is
Shout out to John Bell.
Shout out to John Bell.
And actually, his alter ego is George Pornby, but his songs are a bit risky.
Okay.
Yeah. Very rude.
Because he plays a ukulele and he sings very...
Yeah. He's
very funny.
Yeah, very funny guy.
I was going to ask though, Dan, which version of Ammunition did you put on? Because obviously Amber's new EP there's a different version now.
Yeah, I think we have the single version.
It's just for the minute.
Just for the minute.
Just for the minute.
Yeah, no, yeah, we've got the right one.
The single version.
Yeah.
Cool.
Single version, yeah. No, thank you very much. They're on the playlist.
I can't wait to hear it. You guys follow the playlist, listen along. There's some great music on there from loads of independent artists from all over the place. We've had a guy from Bristol and guys from like London, Birmingham all come on the podcast and add their music and add the music that they're listening to as well. Local people that they kind of know and have worked with as well. So it's just a really, really cool resource to find new music from like unsigned independent artists.
So when are you playing next? Let's ask you a question.
When are we playing next?
We are actually playing this Saturday at the Horn in St Albans.
Brilliant.
Supporting Mambo Wambo, I think it is.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to that one. And then blimey,
great band name, by the way.
Yeah, brilliant band.
Mambo.
We got No Rest for the Spacemen, and then Mambo Wambo. Like
brilliant.
It's a great band name convention.
Be the biggest poster ever, just the longest names. We've got that. That's our most recent one, and then lots of other local stuff coming up. With the old Palace in Kings Langley, Johnny's Bar in Watford.
Really excited.
Loads of
Johnny's
stuff.
Bar would be cool.
Oh, great! That's really cool.
And obviously the old Palace.
We've got a list on our Facebook page of all our gigs this year.
Oh yeah, is Facebook the best place for people
and
to find you?
Instagram? We're on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Subi.acres, why not? And then it's we're on Facebook as why not. So
okay. Well, we'll tag all of that in our post that we make about the episode. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
coming
you
on the
so
podcast.
much.
It's been so much fun. It always is.
Really,
really excited for you guys and for everything you've got coming up. It's really exciting. What you've been doing is just so cool and unique, and I think more people need to know about it.
It's been lovely to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Shout Out Podcast with Sue and Verna from Why Not. It's been such a cool chat. Thank you guys. This has been great. Here, subscribe, hit the bell, say hi to Dan, take it easy, and have a good night.
Woo!